The Battle of Gaugamela, fought on October 1st, 331 BCE, was a decisive confrontation between Alexander the Great and the Persian king Darius III. This battle, which took place near the village of Gaugamela, modern-day northern Iraq, marked the end of Persian dominance in the ancient world and secured Alexander's place as one of history's greatest military commanders. Background: by 331 BCE, Alexander had already achieved a series of spectacular victories against the Persian Empire. After defeating Darius III at the Battle of Issus in 333 BCE and capturing key cities like Tyre and Gaza, Alexander's army continued to march eastward, pushing deeper into Persian territory. Darius, determined to stop the Macedonian advance, assembled one of the largest armies in history, estimated to number around 100,000 to 300,000 soldiers, including infantry, cavalry, and war chariots. Alexander, in contrast, commanded a much smaller force, with around 40,000 to 50,000 soldiers. Despite being outnumbered, Alexander was confident that his tactical genius could overcome the overwhelming Persian forces. The stage was set for a showdown that would determine the future of the Persian Empire. The battle took place on the plains of Gaugamela, where Darius positioned his forces in an open formation to maximize his numerical advantage. The Persian army was arranged with infantry in the center, cavalry on the wings, and war chariots with side wheels placed in the front to break through enemy lines. Alexander's army was positioned in a more compact and strategic formation. He arranged his forces in a line, with his elite companion cavalry on the right wing and the Macedonian infantry in the center. As the battle began, Alexander's forces advanced, with the cavalry charging toward the Persian right flank. The key to Alexander's success in the battle lay in his ability to exploit gaps in the Persian lines. As the battle raged on, Alexander led a direct attack against Darius, exploiting the weaknesses in the Persian army structure. When Darius saw his army faltering, he fled the battlefield in panic, abandoning his forces to be crushed by the Macedonian assault. The loss of their leader caused the Persian army to disintegrate, with many soldiers either killed, captured, or scattered. The final blow to the Persian Empire. After Darius' flight, Alexander's forces pursued the retreating Persians and systematically destroyed their remaining resistance. The victory at Gaugamela sealed the fate of the Persian Empire. Darius III, now a fugitive, would be killed by his own satraps a year later, marking the end of the Achaemenid dynasty. The battle not only gave Alexander control of the Persian heartlands, but also provided him with a massive spoils of war, including Persian treasure, war horses, and other resources. With the collapse of Persian military power, Alexander's path to becoming the ruler of much of the ancient world was now clear. Aftermath and significance. The Battle of Gaugamela was a monumental victory for Alexander, demonstrating his exceptional ability to command and outmaneuver much larger forces. Despite facing overwhelming odds, he employed brilliant tactics, including the use of cavalry and infantry in coordination, to decisively defeat the Persians. The battle also marked the definitive end of Persian power in the region, as Alexander continued to advance and eventually conquered the entire Persian Empire. Gaugamela is often considered the zenith of Alexander's military career and a turning point in world history, as it signaled the rise of Macedonian rule over a vast expanse of territory from Greece to India. In terms of historical impact, the victory at Gaugamela led to the spread of Greek culture, ideas, and governance throughout the conquered territories, creating what became known as the Hellenistic world. Alexander's empire, although short-lived, laid the foundations for centuries of cultural exchange and political change across Asia, the Mediterranean, and Europe. Conclusion: the Battle of Gaugamela was the culmination of Alexander the Great's military brilliance and ambition. By decisively defeating the Persian Empire in a battle where he was outnumbered, Alexander proved himself to be an unrivaled strategist. This victory secured his control over the Persian Empire and marked a pivotal moment in ancient history, paving the way for the expansion of Greek culture and the establishment of one of the largest empires in history.